Well, the DC Studios train keeps chugging along. Despite what some of the naysayers are saying, we got some big news from the Hollywood Reporter today that, hey, we're getting even more stories coming out of DC Studios. And this time it's going to be villain centric. That's right. From THR, Batman villains Bane, Deathstroke getting movie treatment. Let's take a look at what they say. That's right, it says Bane villains Bane and Deathstroke getting movie treatment at DC Studios. This is an exclusive from the Hollywood Reporter. With a big budget Joker movie just weeks away and Penguin HBO series freshly unveiled, a few other DC villains are being targeted for the spotlight. Sources are telling the Hollywood Reporter that Bane, the super steroid-injecting antagonist who was previously seen in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight Rises, and Deathstroke, another popular arch-nemesis in the comic book company's fold, are being lassoed together and for a movie. The James Gunn and Peter Safran-led DC Studios is developing a script from Matthew Orton, a scribe on the upcoming Captain America Brave New World movie. Now, the rest of the article kind of goes in depth on what's going on with DC Studios, who Bane is, who Deathstroke is, and what have you. It doesn't get into much more detail whether this is going to be an Elseworld story or if this is going to be connected to the DCU or Matt Reeves' verse or what have you. I am going to tell you this. I think this is going to very much be part of the DCU. It just kind of makes sense. James Gunn has already spoken on a few occasions now that when it comes to Elseworlds, it's going to have to be something that's really special, really something that grabs their attention. Their focus is going to be on the DCU right now. And with the current Batman Brave and the Bold movie going to be introducing Damian Wayne, the League of Assassins, all that kind of stuff. Nightwing being a big part of the Bat family and the Batman section. Introducing Deathstroke makes sense. Bane is another one who is going to be a big part of the story. I think they want to get Bane right. Bane was a very different type of character in Nolan's trilogy in The Dark Knight Rises. He wasn't exactly the comic Bane. So it's going to be interesting if they go that route. Are they going to go the more comic accurate route with Bane? Are they going to go where he actually breaks the bat and we have to see maybe Nightwing take the mantle of Batman at some point in the DCU? It could be very interesting if they go this route. I'm just excited that they're exploring these other avenues and going the route of villains. I've been saying, I talk about it with Star Wars, I talk about it with Marvel. Go this route, just focus on villains. And you don't have to have a story where the villain is the hero in the end. You don't need to turn them into an anti-hero. You don't need to do this. Sony's been doing that, and I know people enjoy it. They take a look at Venom, and Venom has become this anti-hero. No, make a villain film where they're just a villain. Make them bad and keep them bad. It's okay to do that. You can make villains villains. It's okay. And build them up as villains, and then you have a reason, you have a good backstory for this villain, so when you get back to the hero, you can have people who love the villain, and then you have people who love the hero, and then you can have them clash. It could be fun, and you can still make good stories about the villain. You don't always, and I'm not saying to do this with every single film or every single villain, but you don't always have to make us feel bad for the villain and feel bad that they have turned to their evil ways because they were wronged in their past. It just gets old after a while. It really does get old after a while. And that's why I always look back at The Acolyte. And The Acolyte had so much potential to just truly focus on the evil side of Star Wars and the Sith. Yet they just go down this route of, well, the Jedi are evil. Why? You don't need to focus on that. Focus on the bad guys. The bad guys are evil. Plain and simple, bad guys evil. Let's focus on that. And if James Gunn and Peter Safran focus on that with this film, and this film actually they get through development on the script and it moves forward, I'm telling you, it could be great. My worry is that they're going to do something where Deathstroke becomes the anti-hero and Bane is the bad guy. That's my worry. And look, I know I talk positively about the DCU all the time, but that is my concern, that they're going to go some weird route like that where Deathstroke is going to become this anti-hero and Bane's the bad guy, and that is a concern for sure. Look, I will say right now, and I've said this in previous episodes and previous shows and previous videos, that not everything is going to work in the DCU. If they go that route, I think it's in danger of not working. But if they follow and they just go like, these are two bad guys, and they go that route and stick with it, I think they could have a big hit on their hands here. But what do you think? Let me know what your thoughts are about this. This is really cool news. Don't go looking for your sources from scoopers like Syl and Grace Randolph. I've seen people believe it or not, THR posted this, and then in the comments, there are people literally tagging Syl and Grace Randolph. This is an exclusive from THR. You think that these scoopers are going to have any more information than the exclusive from THR? No, they're not going to have any information. Let's just have a discussion. Let's talk about this, what we hope we see, what we hope we don't see, because this is interesting stuff, guys. This is the fun part of getting excited and getting ready for the DCU. So let's talk about it in the comments below. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, share this around to get the discussion moving. With all that said, I'll catch you all later.